Okay, we're here with Tiago Tavares getting ready for Substance Cage Combat 2 from the Carnegie Centennial Arena, North York, Toronto. Tiago, thanks for coming down. Let's just start real simple. How's your training camp going so far?
It's going really good, very intense. I can't wait for this fight.
Now, you've been off a bit of a layoff. Why was that?
I've had a couple of injuries that I had to deal with, and just trying to get some fights. All of them been falling through, and now finally I got myself a fight.
Now, since the last time you competed, the Ontario MMA scene wasn't very big. Most of the guys had to go out of province in order to get fights. So this is essentially the first time that you're going to be able to enjoy what is being called a hometown advantage. Do you think that's going to play in your favor?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I get to get my family to come out and watch me, and all my friends come out and support me. And it is what it is. I'll fight anywhere. I mean, when I get in there, I just fight. I'm not in there to watch everybody else.
Talk about some of the pressure. Now, when you're out of province, you come in, you hear the boos, but, you know, win or lose, you go in there, you do your own thing. Now you got the hometown advantage. You almost feel like you don't want to let people down. Is that an added bit of pressure on you?
No, I tried to avoid all those things, just not think about any of that. Just fight my fight, and that's all.
Have you ever had to deal with the pre-fight nerves of being out of town, or has always been like, listen, this is my job, I head out, I do it, no questions asked?
I'm always nervous. I'm not going to lie. That's part of the game. But once I'm in there, it's a fight, and I just do my thing.
Now talk about the layoff itself. I mean, when you were active, you were getting your fights in together. Now it's almost been a 4-year layoff now. Talk about some of the pressure of coming off after such a long layoff.
I don't see any pressure on it. I mean, everyone's had their first fight. I just look at it like that. I look at it as it's my first fight again.
Do you think you've matured a lot in the time away from the sport?
Yeah, I think so. I kept training. I got myself a good camp, so I feel ready to go.
Since the last time you competed till now, the 4 years, that's a long time for a fighter to develop. What's the main difference between Tiago Tavares now as opposed to Tiago Tavares 4 years ago?
I'm still training everything. I'm training MMA. I do all the disciplines. I just feel like I'm a lot better than I was 4 years ago.
And what do you know about your opponent so far?
I don't know much about him, to be honest. I watched his last fight. He knocked a guy out within a couple of minutes, and that's all I know right now about him.
So come May 30th and you step into the ring, what do you want people to know about Tiago Tavares? What should people at home be looking for?
I always come out to fight. Every time I'm in there, it's always fight of the night.
Do you want to give a shout out to anybody in particular?
Sure, I'd like to give a shout out to my family, my wife and kids. Shout out to my sponsors, Live Organics, and to my gym, Evolution Thai.